All right, guys, I was taking a quick, refreshing beverage in between the videos because obviously I talked a lot. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over lesson 103. We're in for a treat today because we're going to do the Box and Whiskers plot. So this is not very hard. The problem is that the book gave us a ton of numbers, and so I have to go over that just to explain to you what the Box and Whisker plot is. This would be something that we'll be doing next year, but next year we're in luck because we can use one of these. Let me just, you can use one of these. Yes, that's right. I got a new calculator because I quote-unquote lost my other calculator. Or somebody just borrowed it and forgot to return it. So, I mean, I was due for an upgrade anyway. And doing the videos, I realized that I didn't have a calculator, so I had to order one from Amazon. But, you know, now I have one of these fancy ones. And that's what you're going to use next year. So we're going to actually learn how to do it by hand. And in math, by the way. This is something that will happen all the time while you're in Saxon Math. We will learn how to do everything by hand first, if we can do it. And then we will teach you how to do it in the calculator. The reason is because we want you to understand what you're doing when you use the calculator, not just press numbers and enter. Because what happens is that if you don't know what you're doing and just like press numbers and press enter, you're still going to get it wrong. The calculator is not going to just give you a right answer just because you put something in there. The calculator is going to give you the answer to whatever you put in it. And so if you don't understand what you're putting inside or putting in there, you're still going to get the wrong answer. That's why it's important for you to understand first and then use this, because that's one of the reasons that we do this. That's one of the reasons you can't use it for your test this year. And that's another reason that even next year, the first couple of tests, you won't be able to use the calculator. This doesn't mean that you don't need one. You will need it. Okay, you will need it because by halfway through the first quarter, you just have to have a calculator. In fact, it's going to come to the point that you can't do math without a calculator because it just you just can't. You have to tell me, like, for example, what is the square root of 15 or something like that. And obviously you can't do it off the top of your head. You have to have a calculator. But, you know, that's what happens. All right, so let's actually get into line plots in Box and Whiskers. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these are the numbers for example 1. As you will see, though, they're actually arranged differently. And so what I did was I took the liberty of rearranging them from least to greatest. But these are the numbers of example 1. So in example 1, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to do a line plot, and a line plot is actually really easy. So I'm going to actually use the line plot in the first example for the second example. And the good thing is that this is the hardest part. Literally the hardest part is putting it from least to greatest. And that would be my number 1 advice. Whenever they ask you to do a line plot or a Box and Whiskers plot, the first step is to put them all in least to greatest order, right? From least to greatest. And make sure you have all your numbers. And once you have all your numbers, then it's actually going to be a lot easier to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a line, obviously. And the line is going to go from 25 onward. All right, so the first number that your book has is 25. And then they have 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So it goes all the way to 55. So I'm going to have to 55 here. So every 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45, not 50. I don't know where I get the 50 from. 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 55. Well, I was close enough. It's not too bad. Huh? Okay. Why are we going to use that? Because our lowest number is 26, our highest number is 55. then I'm going to put an X in 55. And so what I have to do now is put little X's where all my numbers are. So for 26, I'm going to put an X right above 26. I'm going to put an X for 29. I'm going to put an X for 32. I'm going to put an X for 35. I'm going to put an X for 36. I'm going to put an X for 38. I'm going to put another X for 38. And then a third X for 38. I have 3 38s. And then I have 2 39s. Two 39s. And 40s, I have 4 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 40s, right? I'm just checking. I'm doing it right. Yes. And then in 42, I have 2 X's. And then in 43, I have 1. And then in 45, I have 3. 2, 3. And in 46, I have 1 X, right? And then in 48, I have 1. In 50, I have 1. In 51, I have 1. 52, I have 1. In 53, I have 1. And in 55, I already had that. So this is how you do a line graph. The hardest part again, that. Put it in order, and then you'll know. And that's all you need to know, okay? So that is example 1. All right. For example 2, you'll see that I got the line plot, like I stopped, I erased all the X's from the line plot, but I still have the data and I still have the line, and you will see why. So the first thing that you have to do for box and whisker plot is know how many numbers I have. So let's just count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have 27 numbers. What is half of 27? Half of 27 is going to be 13.5. But because I'm looking for the median of the data, it's going to be the 14th number. So let's count the 14th number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is going to be 40. So I'm going to put a mark in 40. Like that. Literally, I'm going to put a mark like that. I'm also going to put marks in 26 and in 55. Okay? I'm going to put a dot, though. Put a dot in 55. And I'm going to put a dot in 26. Huh. Yeah, that seems to be about right. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. All I did was find the median, and then I put a dot in my lowest part of the range and the highest part of the range, 26 and 55. Then I have to find the median of the median. Wait, what? I have to find the median of the median, meaning that I have to find out the median of this first part and the median of this second part. Okay, so how many numbers do I have? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not going to count this one because that one is the median of the whole data. So I'm going to count 13. What is half of 13? Half of 13 is going to be 6.5. So it's going to be the 7th number. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be 38. Okay, so then I'm going to get into 38. I'm going to draw another line. Just like that. That's not 38, that's 37. This is 38. There we go. Not longer than the other line, like the same length. Okay, and then I have to again find how many numbers. 1, 2, yes, don't count the 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Half of 13 again is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 46. So my other line is going to be in 46. Zoom. Okay, get ready for this. What you're going to do is draw a line across these and then a line across these. Look at that. I have a box. And now the whiskers are going to go from here to here and from here to here. Box and whiskers plot. Okay, so what do I learn? Well, what I learned was that this is called the median. This is the median. So this is the median. This is called first quartile. This is called no, this is called the first, second, third. Yeah, this is called first quartile. This is the third quartile. So this is quartile. Quartile just means quarter. It's just a fancy word for quarter. Quarter means 1/4. So 1/4 of my data is here. And so this is the first quartile. This technically is going to be my second quartile. The median is going to also be called the second. I don't know why I put it a little too. It's going to be second quartile. Second quartile means obviously 2/4, which is half the median. And then this right here is going to be the third quartile. And there's no fourth quartile, okay? So this is what it means, this is what it means. So this is going to be first quartile, third quartile. This is called the upper extreme. And this is called the lower extreme, meaning my lowest and highest number, lower extreme. And there you go. That's all you need to know for a box and whisker plot. You need to know the lowest extreme, first quartile, second quartile, or median, which I would actually tell you, just use median. Then we have third quartile and upper extreme. And that's how you do a box and whiskers plot. Hooray! All right, so for example 3, they actually are asking you questions that are very important. So if you want to, you can go back in the video and you will see when I drew the line graph. But this is obviously the box and whiskers. And I didn't erase it because we're going to go over the questions in example 3. And the question is, which plot would you use to convey quickly the mode? So the mode, obviously, I don't know which number here repeats the most. But in the other one, in the line graph with the x's, obviously the one that has the most x's, I would know what the mode is. Because that's the mode, the number that repeats itself the most. So in A, it would be the line graph. And in B, it says, which plot would you use to convey quickly the median of the data? The median of the data right here is 40. So I already know box and whisker plot helps me with the median. And that's why I would use this one. But that's it. That's lesson 103. I will see you tomorrow with lesson 104. And keep it real.